Close. Turn off commenting. Button. Add a moderator. Close. Broadcast. Unmute your line.
Fucking stupid ass fucking devices, bro.
No previous link.
Of all the goddamn things to do to me in a day like this, it does this kind of corny ass shit. Oh, we're not gonna talk to you about anything. Like when you're falling off the fucking table for no fucking reason. Great.
Broadcaster.
Break every fucking thing. I just don't like everything I have now anymore. So to the point that I would love for it to be broken.
And viewers list bottom sheet.
I would love for all of it to be broken. Just break it all. Do it swiftly. So I don't have to keep fucking worrying about the cleanup after each fucking time you want to drop and break something. Well, at least one thing was right. Fucking lights were still on. This is crazy though, bro. I literally was been trying for the last fucking 20 minutes now since I got back home to get this shit to go. And it's been fighting me tooth and nail just to get to this point. We're just trying to get started.
Open broadcasters and viewers list bottom sheet. Double tap to activate.
Just
Close.
trying to get
Button.
started.
Double tap to activate.
Just having a hard time right now because I'm literally trying to do something other than anything. Like it's doing. Anything than what it's doing. Come on, go back. Home screen, please. Home screen. Home screen. Thank you. Home screen. Jesus, man, this is so much to do for one device that literally is making it difficult. Like this is the hardest thing to do on the planet Earth. When it's really not. It's just this thing being difficult. Look at this. Alright. We're going to try this one more time to get in this damn studio and get this live started. Because this is crazy. It's been doing this to us all this whole time, y'all. I just want to see if it'll let me touch the bottom of the screen. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Come on, bro. You got a lot of lag going on today, bro. For somebody who's been doing a lot more than this, and with way less space, bro. Come on. This is so fucking slow for you right now. Like, come on. This just doesn't make any sense. How slow you're working right now. This doesn't make any kind of sense. Yeah, like, okay, so today's topic, we have a topic of the day. We always have a topic of the day, man. And that's kind of how the day likes to get started, with a topic. There she is. Now she's doing what she needs to do. All right, now, let's go. Come on. You're almost over there. Need you all the way over. Yep. Let's do this. We got to get this thing started so that it'll be alive first. Come on, bruh. You the one that's making me late. Yeah. You're making me late. For once in my life, things like this should never, I say this and I'm saying this now to let everybody know, this is the fucking one thing that should never happen to you. You get your shit together, and that be that, right? You know what I'm saying? Less of the walking around trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? When you get it all together, right? It's less likely of you to be in a situation when you're dealing with it like that. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Red Circle PZTV, the PZ Show Live. Talk about it Tuesday topic of the day
what's
live.
crazy is we gotta talk about this topic. My topic of today, because today brings about a conversation of worthiness and much needed, you know what I mean, venting. You know what I mean? Because this shit is crazy, bro. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally am, like, showing y'all some shit because I want y'all to see just the reason why I feel the way I feel. Because now, this is what I got before. And for some odd reason, when I got this bundle the last time, I ended up in a situation where I had to, you know, figure out what the fuck was really going on. So in a hasty science experiment, I made sure that this was going to be
Show is live
something
now. Talk about it Tuesday topic of the day
that was
live.
going to be a lucrative experiment to do on. And what one, you know, to have, you know what I'm saying? When you're looking at the situation, like we have trust issues in the world today. People are, you know, showing their true colors in the world of today. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, as human beings, we aren't subject to these things befalling us. You know what I'm saying? We are not free from these things taking hold of us and ruining our lives in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here today because I want to talk to my peoples about this. Because in having situations like these, you know what I'm saying, it's always best to bring these kind of conversations to the fore, talk with your peoples, talk it over. Because, yo, it could be one of y'all. And I would hate to have something like this happen to one of my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel if, you know what I'm saying, you got this guy, you got this cat, you know what I'm saying? Cat hanging with you. You know, cat doing all these things with you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get down with the get down. You know, everything is all equal. You know, nobody stepping on nobody's toes. Nobody trying to, you know, push to be in the bigger spot. Everybody just motherfucking playing their part, you know, as it should be, right? So, okay, you know, some time done passed, you know, niggas get close, you know. You know what I'm saying? Your cat turn into somebody you feel like you can fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you feel like you can lean on and shit. Times get rough. You know? Then all of a sudden, at the blink of an eye, you know what I'm saying? As if that was just that time of the month. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just flip it the script.
The PZ.
And it'd be like, but what happened? This shit was all good just a week ago.
Profile.
It's like, where the fuck
Back
did we go
button.
wrong?
Out of broadcaster window. Mute your live audio.
That shit crazy.
Add a broadcaster.
That shit crazy. As
Hang
hell.
on.
When
We're
you,
telling
when
more
you really
followers.
Think about it.
Add a comment.
Crazy
Edit
as
box.
hell.
In. Share. Close. Low. Pamanekia. Antonio. Fire. Just done. Chainsaw. Andrew. Queenie. L.A. Tom. Parrot. Con artist. Mala. Merjay. T. Dizzy Green.
Martin,
Ellen.
here's your reminder. Time to smoke some tape.
Just
West
underscore.
Coast.
Antonio. Aro. Black. Ricky Robinson. Shellup Mo.
Marvin,
Kia
here's
Harris.
a reminder.
Saint X.
Time to smoke some tape
Top.
on the West Coast.
Harp. Real. Do. New group. Search. Edit. Close. But. Just underscore us. Shellup movement. Kia Harris. Saint X. DR Web. Top. Harvard Open.
It's funny.
Relia.
Can't find
Dojo
that
Beats.
bitch.
Listeners. NX. New group. Checked. Saint XULT. Street Zult.
So
Not
while I
checked.
figure that
Checkbox.
out,
Double tap to activate.
before I fuck myself all the way up, by fucking myself all the way off, look at me, I done gave y'all the fucking wall. Went through all that shit to get y'all fixed, and I gave y'all the wall.
Kia Harris. Shellup Mode. Ricky Robin. Janet. Black Logic Rap. Aro Noel. Loki under. Pamanekia. Antonio. Fireflip. Just underscore. Chainsaw. Andrew Harley.
Some of the
Queenie
weirdest shit.
L.A. Lewood. Tom Smith. Parish King. Con Artist. Mala. Merjagons. T.2. Dizzy Diz. Sapphire. Tadaya under.
That is some
Lizzie
weird
Unders-
ass shit.
Hendrix Dubboy 23. Don Sway. Faces. Storm E. Ray. Omnico. Godly. Samuel Rock. Mista Unders. DZ Mark.
Now what's
The underscore
crazy
real
about
underscore
all
king
of this,
underscore
right,
real.
is
Not checked.
I
Check
guarantee you if I'd have hit that
Double tap to
motherfucking
activate.
button, if I'd have motherfucking just started typing and put in the first two letters of my motherfucking shit I'm trying to send it to, this shit would have had that shit already. Yo,
Don Solo. Hems Flabble.
we got
Yaboy Loca.
today's
Tiana Money.
conversation, right?
Therial Mandiak. Shark City. Gem Lock. Biscuit LaRue.
And like today's conversation
A Queen
is
Crown.
simple.
Dot True
It's
Drastic.
it's
It's
real
triggered.
shit.
Not. Send. Button.
Fuck it. We're gonna do it just like this.
Hang on. Broadcaster. Out of list. Hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video.
I'm looking
In
at
list.
it like this, you know.
Double tap to activate.
What's your limit? Because on the real, I'm just saying, everybody got a limit. Like, thank you.
So welcome. Always appreciate your kindness.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. Awesome141. Derek Alvis. And 9 others views your profile.
But that's what I'm saying, like, we really looking for that personnel that can answer that question today. What is your limit? Because, man, if everybody got to have one, everybody's got to have a limit.
Okay, Representative Parkinson, we're going to run that video again and keep the sound down. Bring the sound down. I want you to speak over it. Tell
And I feel like this is something that we all got to have.
We're telling your followers. Hang on. We're telling more followers. Hang on. Add a comment. Edit. Hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video. In list. Double tap to activate.
the speaker security, the guy behind the speaker, right? And then you had the Republican leader, and I want y'all to watch this part. The Republican leader with the red tie right there comes over to Justin. Now I'm starting to make my way over. But when Justin tried to move left to get out, the Republican leader was getting in front of him, blocking him from moving. And that's where you see my hand come in, and I told him to get his ass out the way and get his ass off. Justin. Why do you see that here? Well, you have to zoom out a little bit. Now watch when Justin moves to the left and right. Watch him move over in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Now he's blocking his path. He's trying to block him. That's right. He said, I see you put your Go ahead, say it again. Well, I'm trying to keep it as user friendly on your show as possible, but
Yeah.
you told him to get his
Add a
There we
comment.
go.
Edit box. Out of broadcaster. Out of list. Double tap to activate.
Okay. Get your ass off of him and get out the way so he can get out, so he can move. Because I was behind him watching him move over to block Justin from going out. And yeah, no, we're not gonna play that game. We're not gonna play that intimidation game. But right there,
We saw there, the speaker's security shoved Justin backwards. First of all, a security officer putting his hands on a state official.
yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Yeah. And yeah.
All right, do y'all have the video from yesterday? Y'all have it ready?
Oh yeah, now I gotta get up and get my headphones because them shits is on the floor.
Okay.
But yo,
I think
you don't even know.
again, the speaker's finished.
Like, I realized something in a flash of a flash.
And again, what took place yesterday was just
You need-
stunning how,
Facebook needs at
these
least
folks flat out do not
at least 15 minutes.
They expel Representative Pearson.
At least-
They expel
At
Representative
least a
Jones.
good 15 minutes
And what they're
to
doing
get
now is
to get myself settled.
continuing
Cause if I would have been able to get it everything working at the time when I jumped in here, when I came in, I literally had 8 minutes before the show started to get everything set up, to set up everything and get started.
you guys representing your constituents.
But
We're going to do whatever it is you want.
with even that,
But Roland, let me interject a little bit too.
I done made this whole situation my own. Cause this is what it is. I done turned this into a shit.
Mute your live audio.
I got
Button.
it to where like
Hang
now I
on.
got
We're
it
telling
set
more
up.
follow broadcaster. Out of list.
So,
Hang on. We're broadcaster.
but I'm
Out of
like,
list.
I
Double
realized
tap to
how
activate.
late I was too. So I'm calibrating on that too. Looking at that, we late, we missed some time, but that's not a big thing. We really wanted to get to the point of what we were talking about for friends. Like, what is your limit with friends? I realized I have to have a limit with friends in any case at this matter when it should have been some things that have been like should have been obvious. But you know, I guess commonly when you have things like that in common, some people have different lines that they willing to accept going across. Like now, mind you, he's not the type of person that would leave his weed out for me to do no shit like that. But okay, so let's just think about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say nothing to that effect to kind of instigate my personal issue to the question. But hey, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, at this point, every friendship has to have a line. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I can't. Yo, I'm sorry, but nah, I can't. You know what I mean? Because if you go too far and you keep extending yourself, you put yourself in a place, you know, and then you have to. It's a back and forth between you and your friend. You know what I'm saying? And it only lasts as long as y'all two are willing to keep it going. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. You know, I don't like to start friendships on a bad slate anyway. Like my whole thing is, you know, I come in as a person that I can add to your situation. Versus, you know what I'm saying, here you are, need of all the time, and willing to take away from me. You know what I mean? And don't even think about how you coming at me. Like you see how I am. Like I don't have no problem making, you know, whatever, you know, issue rectified whatever issue. You know what I mean? Like I take care of my own stuff. I do what I gotta do. My bills is mostly always paid. And everything I'm doing is to make sure that it secures something for, something for my baby later on. Whether it's me doing this for y'all to keep up and check in with me and doing what I'm doing and all that shit, or just another day getting to this motherfucking information, you know what I'm saying? Telling y'all what the fuck the streets are talking about. Right now, shit, there's a lot the fucking streets is talking about. Hell, I want to know what y'all think about a lot of things, but we can talk about a lot of things, but I really just want to talk about your women or friends. So when it comes to that, hit me up, let me know. What is your limit on your friend?
When you
You know
have
what I mean?
authoritarian rulers who have
Who do you, what do you call it? What do you classify as things that you would do and will do when it comes to your friendship? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, that just is what it is. Like, I think in friendships that I've been in myself, I find that we end up a band of brothers, going into a phase like yo, whatever it takes to get us through the day, but we never went across each other. It's always one for all, one for one. You know what I mean? We come together, we getting it up. We get it up together. We'll split it all even. See what I'm saying? So that's crazy if you don't see nothing else. How not? You know what I'm saying?
I think what we're seeing is the inevitable result of violent denial. This is part of American history. Every time that people of color...
I don't know. You tell me though. That's what we here for tonight. You know what I mean? So tonight is just that. You know what I mean? I want to talk to y'all about that in particular. I want to get to y'all thoughts on how we get to that. You know what I mean? Because that's a case. That's a check in itself. You know what I'm saying? And that don't always come easy. It comes with a lot of work. And
News break. Killer in 1974. Lady of the Nudes. Case identified as victim's husband.
I'm just trying to get to the core. See what I'm saying? Like, oh, there it is. Now, what's really
Charging started, battery level 38%.
a big thing for me is just like knowing that, you know what I mean, what we do here on the show is basically just give y'all that grind truth groove, man. Like, so my thing, like, for real, like, when you talk about how friends have been the soul essential to a lot of like things, you know what I'm saying? So we look at how that affects, you know what I mean, each other in person, like, so you deal with, these connections with people, and you get very much attached, you know what I mean? Like, it is an attachment. So like my thing to you with, each friend that you have, what is your limit with these friends? Like, what do you limit yourself to? You know what I mean? Because every time you deal with, different people, you always gotta be like, yo, like, there's certain shit you just can't deal with. You just ain't that type of person to deal with it, or it's just not your thing, but that's what I mean, you know what I mean? What is your limit? What do you stop at when it comes to your friends? What are you limited to when it comes to your friends? You know what I mean? Like, because really though, like, I feel like at the end of the day, when it comes to me, like, I'm really a person of like real situation of substance. Like, friendship with me is a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I really, look forward to having good friendships, because good friendships mean people I can talk to. I can, pick their brain on some shit, you know what I'm saying, about something that, between me and them, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll get it, or maybe we'll figure it out together, you know what I'm saying? So Like my thing, you know what I mean, with a friend, like is like when it comes to like borrowing shit, like that's what I want to know. Like, yo, what is your friend? What is your
Mute your
limit
live
with your
audio
friends?
button.
You know what I mean? Like,
Double underscore Basie Scott underscore Basie Scott underscore joined.
what's good, Daisy?
Hand wave underscore Basie Scott underscore facts.
So tell me what you would think about for yourself, you know what I mean, when you see like that friendship, that bond. What do you see yourself limiting yourself like when it comes to borrowing shit? Because I want to know, like for myself, because like think about this, bro. Think about this, y'all. Like, all right, so we done been in situations, right? A bunch of situations. I'm talking to y'all on real life situations, right? So a day goes by. I was, chilling in the crib. Somebody asked to use my piece to go to the store. Come back. All right, cool. No grave. You used it. You got back. Here it is. The piece that is missing is only just an addition, but it's not even that part. Why would you still have had that opportunity when the piece you were holding from me wasn't even something of that important value until you got close enough to my house? Like, seriously, you could have put it in your pocket and it would have stayed in your pocket, even with that hanging out. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I just don't get it, y'all. I just don't get it. So, like, some shit happened, and I lost a pair of headphones this month, or due to a friend being allergic to bees. Okay, so this is the situation. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the situation. He was allergic to bees, right? And bees were somewhere around him, but he had the keys instead of in his pocket, in his hand. And somehow he gets the keys and throws them. My keys. Why? My keys. How did they end up out of your hand? That's what I mean. Everything else, supposedly, and then that's the only thing that was missing. The only thing missing. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, oh my God. I really don't want to jump into the whole situation, y'all. But that's really what it is. So, like, your friend uses your keys, goes to the store, comes back, somehow in some weird ass way, keys come back, but you're missing your headphones off the keys. What do we do with that? What do we do with that? Like, what are we doing with that? What are we doing with that, folks? Like, I don't know. So y'all got to talk to me on that. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all got to tell me
Johnny
what y'all
Waraps
think
joined.
we should do about that.
Double tap.
Johnny
Hand wave.
Woo.
Johnny Waraps joined.
Shit is crazy.
Johnny Waraps sent a request to be in view.
This shit is
Pop-up
crazy.
window.
It's Peasy.
What's good, Johnny?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Yo, check it out, bro. So the question, check it out. Question of the day is this, man. What is your limit on your friends? How do you limit your friends? What is your limit when it comes to like borrowing shit?
Wait. Well, it was an old. Heard an old funeral director to which when obituary is made and someone has a funeral, they send out about 250 to 300 invitations to people, because that's about the average number of people knowing the person of the deceased person, and out of that number, it's a certain tiered of the quality of relationships, if you will.
I see what you mean.
So it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, no, today's one of the Topic Tuesday talking about it episodes today, you know what I mean? And for the most part, I had a situation similar going into situations. So I kind of just looking into this whole situation, like, you know what I mean? Like one of my friends had my keys, went to the store, supposed to just go to the store, come back. Goes to the store, comes back. Now, mind you, I know he's allergic. He's okay. Excuse me, you're also a 25-year-old man. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's just keep this real, bro. Like, I mean, is it seriously that serious that you have to be like, freak out, throw my keys, break? Now my keys are, now my headphones that were attached to my keys are now lost. Because
damn.
you decided to freak out and just panic and threw my key. But all your shit is there. All your shit is good. You still got your bag. Your shit is, you got the keys to get back in my house.
Yeah.
Like, but damn. And it's like, what do I do to this? And it's like, and it's like, for me, it's like, all I get is sorry.
How much for the headphones?
You see what I was saying? Like, the headphones was like almost 30. It was like 20. Well, they caught them on sale. They were $20. Cause like they was like, I caught them on sale from the $20 bit. They was like $20 right now on the market on them. Cheap little headphones, the wireless headphones for the show. So like I used them to wear,
Oh yeah, I've seen those on your head.
And, yeah, so you see what I'm saying? I used them to wear like the wireless for the tablet. I had a pair, and this is another pair that I used. So like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but what's crazy about the whole thing is like, bro, I just spent money on extra, all that, so I didn't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he knew this because, again, like, it's like adding, into the, the whole admin of the story. Is like he basically motherfucking nigga, like, nigga, you just had it, and then I gave you a pair that had to chill with yourself while you rock.
Yeah.
It's like, and I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like I'm supporting another person at the same time. But it's like, wait a minute, fam. This is an unagreed adoption here. You know what
Totally.
I'm saying?
Some bullshit.
Like, yeah, this is like almost an unagreed adoption situation. Like, damn, I ain't even signed no papers, nigga. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, I can't collect taxes up your ass or something, nigga. What the fuck? Like, it's just...
What can you do, my guy?
I use shit, bro. Like, listen, at this point right now, love me, but love me from a distance, and I can respect if you don't want to speak to me no more at all either. But at the end of the day, like, I tried to give you a chance, and this hurts me more than it hurts you, because I thought I was a real friend. I thought I was being a real friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really thought I was being a real friend. Like, and for what it's worth, even in that situation, it's like, I don't want to blame that to be the situation, because that's not the situation. It's the point of, like, this ain't even the first pair of headphones.
With this
person? Like, with this person, exactly. So it's like, it ain't even the point of it being now. It ain't even the point of it being that these weren't even like something that I gave him. It was just like, these are mine. And it's like, now I gotta, because it blows it blows the structure. It's like, I had a structure. It's like watching the toppling tower. You know what I mean, to me? Because in my mind, I'm just like, everything is wrong because this is not right. And I mean, it's like, I don't know how many other situations I've handed him at this point because it's just been a countless amount over the time since we've been friends.
Does he show any remorse for?
I mean, at this point, he hasn't even said anything other than like responding to, you know, what I've, you know what I mean, what I sent message to about something else. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do, you know, and at the point, I get why, because, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, all stats is do. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, say what it is. It's like, I know what it is. Like, it's not gonna, it's seriously a problem that he needs to seriously look at himself and stop playing the victim of it. Like, don't let this be a victimizing situation for you. You don't have to put yourself away from me for that. But also keep in mind, you have a tendency to do this, so be on your shit. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I should have to say that. And being even on a live form like this, saying it, you know what I mean, it still doesn't feel to the fullest, because like, I want to say it to his face, and I know I can say it to his face because I talk to him like this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have no problem talking to him about it. That's why it's like, it just feels really strange. It's like he decided he didn't want to say nothing after that whole situation.
Yeah, just, I don't know, let it go, or if it's,
I mean, for me, bro, like I said, it's a situation just like my cousin said. If you give somebody something, don't expect it back. You're never supposed to expect it back. If you give somebody something, don't expect it back. And you know why I'm not gonna expect it back? Because of the simple fact, if he does give it back, then it's a blessing. Because at least it shows that I'm seeing him grow from these situations. Because, you know what I mean, right now my situation is I gotta preserve everything I have. It's starting to get cold outside.
Yeah, those are facts.
You know what I mean? I gotta get warmer coat, new boots for work. You know what I mean? All kind of other shit that I'm thinking about right now that I have to be having like ahead of the snow, so I can be ready to go back to work when I need to. You dig me? My shit is like that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's situations after situations, and you know what I mean? Like, I just can't keep going on to be, you know, getting dragged under like by these situations that he keeps putting me under. It's like, yeah, bro, I know I can hold it down by myself.
Man, yeah.
You feel me?
Let's talk about music.
I'm Gucci about my damn self. You get me?
You're losing your audience here talking about your drama. No, I'm listening.
Nah, but that's really all it is. Like I don't know what to say. Like, it's just crazy. But like, you know, I love the figure. Like, that's my bro. So I don't feel like I'm speaking on nothing other than like, this is him and me needing to see him grow. You know what I mean? And talking about this particular situation, be a friend. Like, help a friend figure out what's wrong with his friend. You know, at this point, that's all I'm asking from my few weekends if you talk with me. So like, this is a topic Tuesday where we could be it could be personal, but it don't have to be personal. It's just me talking. It's just me talking with you, having a talk about it Tuesday episode for y'all folks, man. Like, because we usually do topics to talk about. So,
what have you been working on? That collab you sent me a while back.
What's happening, my guy?
Are you talking to me?
Nah, I just heard my boy jump into the chat too. Holler Manny, what's happening? I see you in here. Creeping in here on the low key. But that's what I mean. Like, how do you look at the situation? Like, it's like when you see your friend, like, this your friend, and what do you say? How do you set a limit to your friend? You know what I mean?
I mean, I just call them out, have the conversation, and depending on what ears they fall on, either drop it or move forward with it. I mean, I have a hard time letting people go. So, I have one friend that's owes me $8,000. It's going on like 3 years. He's been maybe paid off 1,200 of it the last 8 months, and it's me. He drives a 2018, Subaru Outback, and then with that car, he has a co-signer, which is another friend who's using that to build up his credit. But when I actually need the money, it's like, oh, I got to pay my bills. Well, it's like, listen, motherfucker, like I got to pay my bills too. And when I gave him the money, I was in a pretty flush situation.
Right.
So my issue is that I have poor boundaries and that I'm an empathetic person, but it's hurt me, and I'm like 9 months sober, which has been something pretty hard. I mean, it's the longest I've been sober since I've been 15. Longest I've been single since I've been 23. So I'm doing a lot of personal work, and I think it's for me. I expect anything from people. Like, nothing surprises me at this point. But what I'm working on is my unpredictability to the response of another's wrongdoing or fuck up, because I'm an emotional man, but it's just like, how am I going to fucking respond? Because if they did something bad, and if it's maybe a group situation, and then I respond emotionally or out of anger, then all of a sudden the spotlight is on me for what I did wrong. Mm-hmm. So in the reflective state of dealing with my own personal resentments, I'm trying not to make more for myself. And a big part of that is accepting that other people are fucked up. So am I, but I have to remain composed, because it's like, you don't want to tell anybody what to do. You maybe suggest, like, if you're a supervisor, and boxes need to get loaded, like, hey, go do those boxes. Like, hey, I think it's time maybe for us to work on those boxes to upload them. Yeah. It's just like it's a prerogative.
Work on these boxes over here and fuck. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, just something that, inspire the notion. So I get where you're going. That's all we really have in this world. And that's really what I try to do at, my best, for anybody that speaks to me or I speak to in reference to situations, like either it be this one or another one. Because personally, me, like, I want to, like, help to establish, like, you know what I mean? Like, between the factor that I know I'm an artist, and I know artists deal with a lot of these situations. We're not talking about fucking just, you know what I mean, situations of, like, booking situations, or dealing with, getting the right, classes, for different, band equipment you're trying to work on. So, like, the whole situation is more or less your setup of being a full human being and enveloping all of these life situations along with that. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a whole life behind this lens. It's like, what do you see other than this person that you see sitting here? You know what I'm saying? Like, as you know, the TV show is only on for an hour a day. You know what I mean? What goes beyond that hour, you know what I mean, is life. And where we are here, we just try to talk about a little piece of it and try to get to a point of, you know what I mean, revelation, or even the point of, recognition in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? because it ain't many places on social web that talk about a lot of situations for artists like us where we have to, chances to alleviate conversational points of these levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I reach out to the artists in more of a therapeutic way as well. You know what I mean? Because it's about like self recognition, and that self recognition being something that can emulate inspiration when it comes to taking an artist and we see artists, from a fan's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, 'cause being myself an artist, right? I'm gonna put it to you like this: I've been a fan before the artist. You see what I'm saying? Like
A what?
I've always been a fan before the artist. You know what I'm saying? Before I've been an artist,
Okay.
I've been a fan of any. I've been a fan first, because I had to love it first before I had the passion to do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like you go through a notion of things. Like for myself, like I moved through time when it comes to like my music. Like I moved through like the emotion of the beat. Like a lot of times that's where my concept comes from. So if the emotion of the beat is rocky and wavy, that's where it's coming. But in that sense, you know what I'm saying? Like I also have, passion that I emulate to that due to like something relative to the subject or something that, that relates close enough to that passion, to give you that reflection, from the project itself, you know what I'm saying? So like it's all about like the developments that I make around myself, that also shape a lot of my mood. So when I get in these modes of creative, creation and shit, I can make moves, I can make my moves, and be able to flow a dope or, even transformative flow to somebody else, you know what I mean? Like that'll just, take the whole shit to another level. And my game plan has always been to, let's keep everybody on that point, you know what I mean? So with that, you know what I mean? I just look at having a cutoff point, you know what I mean, for myself when it comes to having friends at some point, because at some point you realize with some friends, it's not every friend you have, because everybody is not as, in that situation like others, you know what I mean? You kind of calibrate how you respect certain friends you deal with, and I have friends from all different levels in life. You know what I mean? So I look at it like, whether you up high or you up low, you know what I mean? You talking to me, I'm here to help. So most likely that's where I'm at, you know what I mean? And that's usually where my heart is aiming for. But for the most part, you know what I mean, I don't know what to limit myself to at that point, because a lot of times I take myself out of even my own priority by doing certain things for other people before I do these things for even myself.
Well, again, those are called boundaries,
Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? Do I keep, counting it as wasteful and, you know what I mean, read up better, or I'll jump back on it later or whatever, whatnot. Nah, because like personally, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, I was already starting off in a decent spot when I started this mission. So, let's keep it steady. And the only way to keep it steady is to keep everything that you have and hold on to it and make sure that it's secure. So at this point, that's what we at right now. We just poured up the ball. Checking for home. Checking for home.
Well, and then it's just like nothing. It just doesn't stop. You know, the
Oh,
bullshit and
no,
everything.
it don't. Of course not. You know, you riding on a balloon at this point in the middle of the ocean. You got to think about that.
Yeah.
You know? So, hey, that's where we are in the world. But hey, appreciate you for stopping in on my last little bit of time, though, bro. Because, like, I mean, I needed a little something to give them people something to talk about. So tonight we had a mixture of conversation, but it was about friendships, it was about boundaries.
Oh,
And I wanted it
nice.
to be in that realm today. So that's where we at, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Tonight was a good night, all in all, even though we started late. So, yes, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah. I haven't touched that collab. I've been
Oh,
hitting the
I
bars.
no, it sounded almost like it was ready for something. It's ready for the phase two.
Well, you know, if your bars, I don't want to mess with the gain on some of yours because I like making some edits. But if I were to critique any of, I don't know how you record, if you were just like a little bit closer to your mic, um, you know, I think it'd turn out a little better, just a little better quality.
Hmm.
You know, not to go back and redo it, but I've been meaning to send you that, or at least tell you
No,
that.
no. That's saying this. We can work on that, and that's
Okay.
definitely something that we're thinking about too, because of how I heard it come in. So let me work on that and look at how I can pick that.
Okay. Okay.
I know I do my little thing in there. So yeah, say less. I got you, bro. I
Uh,
check on that. Let you know.
Hold on before I let you go. There's do, do, do. I have a banger, this new banger I'm working on. I don't know if you want to hear it. It's only just a minute long. I haven't this one I'm gonna do a proper music video for, and I was gonna do a collab for it, but I'm just I'm like no, I gotta take this because do you want to hear it?
I mean, if you want to, I can't say no at this
Okay,
point.
okay. Something to myself, I'm a brain lady, yeah. Running terms here, I ain't got no type shit, baddie. Ride my dick so fancy. Ain't her daddy the same, complicated, cause I'm nominated. Fuck boy, she's so educated till I push her head down, gagging on my cock, she purple in the face. Looked up, she puked all over the place. Penny, or the cum job is done, now food, gotta go, see you later. Hotel elevator, tell the dumb it's an orange horn whip lowered. Careful, don't scrape. A hurry can't help a bitch. Yell rape, text message being painstaking. I'm a pimp and train, learn my lesson here. It was her, how she had my number. Don't care, gotta go. Now she yelling out the hotel window. Bingo security guard looking like a Winslow. Now it's awkward. Did I do that? Stephen Urkel made to write it in my journal. Dominoes, it's fraternal. Gotta call my colonel. Philly Slim, power pack, the 100 pack. Different strains, different grades. Kilo of the cola, 97 tested. It's expected of the customers we entrust. Quality is all they see with this track. Other dealers, they too whack.
Mm.
Oh, there's another video playing in the thing. Sorry. Uh, well, yeah, but I mean, it's telling a story, you know. And I was gonna bring on Rap Chat a guy named Philly Slim 3000.
Oh, I heard of him.
Yeah. He's verified. I think he's been on the app forever. He only records on Rap Chat. And I was gonna, so I just like I toss him shit to. Done a song where it's taken me like 20 minutes, and then I'll send it to him and get it back from him in like 10-15 minutes. It's just kind of crazy. But he only his quality is good, but he only he's in Tennessee, and I think he's a truck driver. But
Right.
he only records in Rap Chats. So we've had some good hits, but you know, I just obviously BandLab, you have that denoise feature, and you can just do so much in it. So
Yeah.
I only mentioned it because I was gonna send the collab to him, but that's gonna be a story that I'm gonna tell and just rap out, you know.
Do that. That sounds like it might be a better way.
Oh yeah. Okay, my guy.
Crazy.
Your new job's going well?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. I mean, hey, like it's a job, you know what I'm saying? Like I made sure that I had everything squared away as far as like not making sure that I was gonna get screwed any other way by having a job. Hell, having a job is a better thing right about now. It adds more to my life. It gives me more to work with, you know what I mean? So I actually
Mm.
have, something to look forward to for my family, you know what I'm saying? Like shit I can actually do, more with what, than what I have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all I'm looking at, bro. Like, and that's what I'm trying to do here by showing up for the show. I got a lot more shit going on here. The, Peasy show is still trying to do the, song of the year at the end of the year. So that's why we doing New Wave Music Wednesday tomorrow
No.
with a new batch of selections. We're gonna be keeping everybody posted on the winners. So like every month we have like a few winners that'll come up. We'll look at how many winners pulled up for the month this year
Nice.
or this month, and then we'll start seeing who gonna get to the top. And I'm trying to get artists to like get investors. So anybody that wants to join in, hit the Cash App, Mr. J Guns Official, and that goes towards the end of the year bonus, like for the prize, because the prize winning at the end of the year is going to be a cash prize.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. This coming Tuesday, I'm starting a training. I'm taking a job with the city to become a bus driver.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
do dumb shit. Why
career
not, right?
change. It pays well. The benefits are good. We'll see how it goes.
That's what he's saying. Like it'll get you a little something, get you through the winter. We'll still be able to create. You still be able to create. You know what I'm saying? It won't fuck up that. You know what I mean? Just gives you something to do, some money in your pocket extra.
Yes, sir. I'm doing a little research and maybe because I'm going to be feeling out my time, what I'm going to have with this job, but do a little research, see if I could we could collab. If I could kind of take your channel just to grow your audience, because there's.
Bro, we here to
Are
make
you
the show grow, man.
are
We
you
usually stick around as long as anybody's in town.
nice?
Like the show goes as long as we here.
How are
So,
DIP and JoJo? Do you still do that weekly Twitch with them?
well, they've been on pause with the show for a minute, but everything's still love over there. They working on the projects more now. So I mean, everything's been solely working on Dojo Works. So I respect they. I respect that groundwork. Them boys been picking up a lot of steam, so it's coming a lot. It's coming around. It's a lot of good work coming out of they little camp, and I've been just proud to hear it. Played
Totally.
definitely been playing a few of them every day. This week heavy this week since we started back this month with the show. So
My, I guess a critique of because I love DIP's bars. One critique that whenever I see it with any artist is when you have two MCs on a track
yeah,
and they don't use the same vocals, or one has like some crazy auto-tune voice while the others doesn't.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just a huge pet peeve of mine. Like there's this
It's a change up.
yeah, I'll send you a link to kind of a new community I found. It's called JVA. He's on YouTube, and he'll start like 9 p.m. East Coast time,
Yeah.
and does competitions, and his shows will literally go from like 10 to 12 hours.
Ooh,
Yeah,
geez.
hanging out, but he's no, he's a total I really enjoy him because I was on Classy's channel one night. Mafia Queen and Lux are two artists like that brought me into this drama. And while Mafia Queen's track was getting played on Classy's channel, I said something to the effect that Mafia Queen is a disgusting person. So because of that, Classy like canceled me on his show, and I'm like, what? like I'm always the person that submits a fucking music video, you know, and I've paid him. You know, I bought a couple tracks for him, and long story short, I was upset about it for a while, but to a point where I don't give a fuck because it's like the same people every week. It's the same like rap chat click, and it's like you're not growing your fan base. Like anyone who goes on rap chat and just tags a bunch of artists, it, it, it it's like a fucking elementary school. Because I was obsessed about like getting a fucking blue check for like a long time for the 6-7 months, you know, and
I never
but
I never seen the importance on the rap chat for myself personally. I look at it as as just, you know, something that everybody else is supposed to verify. Like personally, I don't care if it's there or not. I make good music. I know I do because people tell me. So I don't
totally. Well,
you know what I mean. I'd rather hear from them than the rest of the rap chat.
well, it's just like
It doesn't feel
there
like
are.
it's circulating to the public anyway. It just feels like it's getting, you know, a lot of like clickbait.
Well, no, and you know, some of those blue checks, like King Solomon, who has 230,000 followers, like, please, that's maybe like 20,000 legit. And Benny Royal, and Ray Ray, of which I respect some of them in that group. Some of them, all their music is on fucking Rap Chat. Like they're not even diverted to Spotify or a post on Instagram. Whereas I find that ridiculous because I'm monetized on YouTube and have like over 20,000 plays on some of my Spotify songs. So it's like for whatever, and nobody's going to get paid off Spotify,
No.
let alone there's no record labels there. I really just don't get, I just don't get it.
And that's the whole thing. I think it's more for like the creators of music, like just to get their creativity in,
Yeah.
cycle it around to like-minded people. And if it gravitates, at least then you know that it's something that you can hold, you can take out if you want to take it out, you know.
Yeah.
And to no end, like in so many ways, like even that, you know, you notice like same thing with TikTok, you know what I mean? All it takes is that one post.
Well, and record labels as far as signing new artists right now, and because I know a producer at Universal Music Group, he says that you have to have 500,000 organic followers, social media, and you have to have 2 hits. And right now, the number one way to get signed is through TikTok.
Yeah.
So I know it's just always interesting because.
And that's been like the whole general like thing for me too. I've been trying to like spin off into like what TikTok is doing, because I mean I can't really get past their threads for the most part, because like their sound for me, it's a different format as far as like the, you know, the screen reader tech is it's not up to speed for me, so it's like very much like something I have to like do a lot more investigative to actually get on the level with everybody else, where they adding and doing other shit. So I usually like make something nice. So I think I noticed that like they give me 6 minutes. So like, all right, cool. They give me 6 minutes until I get my 1,000 fucking viewers or whatever. So my 1,000 followers or whatever. So I'm trying to build that up. Figure like go follow me, Mr. J Guns, on this fucking TikTok. I post shit. I still be posting. I actually posted today.
No,
I do make sure. I be trying to get it up. I be trying to go all over the place. Like we trying to go all over the place.
It's a process. I mean, Spotify.
It usually takes most of my day when you think about it, bro. Because I do a lot of self promotion. I get flagged on Facebook for freaking sharing to like multi groups and shit.
What?
I get
yeah, you share so many groups at the same time. You're not supposed to share too many groups the same message.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh they flag you for that. So apparently I can't do that. And like my personal profile actually on Facebook actually has like fucking almost 200 and some odd fucking groups that I can share to, but not supposed to share.
Okay.
I'm not supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
share
yeah.
multiple messages of the same message to different groups. It's so stupid. It's like the same message is going to different groups. So I can't send it. It's not the same group. It's a different group. It's a message board for a group. But okay, whatever. So beside the fact, it'd be like Facebook sharing when you share when you do shares on Messenger, you share to too many people on Messenger. If you got a fucking 1,000 friends and you try to share to 40 of them, you're gonna get flagged for that. You're gonna get flagged for that. Like, yo, it's just stupid shit. It's like, yo, wait a minute. What if you got 40 good friends that you talk to every day?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
the fuckery. That's the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me I can't share to my 40 friends every day the same message if I want to send it all to the same people. Because you mostly don't have, like, the fucked up part is, like, unless you manually create a group for you and your 40 friends, there technically is no space unless you add a fucking message board on Messenger. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's just life and the drama
drama.
never fucking stops.
And that's what I said, that's drama.
Yeah, dude. You know what my rap alias name is, don't you? My rap alias name is Johnny Drama.
Johnny Drama.
Yeah, because I stir up shit,
Well, yeah. At some point, we're gonna have to come back to that conversation about you and Dip, man. It was crazy, the whole situation. I kind of wish that there was a way that you two would kind of just have a sit down talk about it, because I just feel like I could iron some things out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there's any way that I can show that I've changed or apologize to people, it's that I went to rehab. I'm 9 months sober, and I'm living in a fucking halfway home and lived in sober home. So
that actually proves a lot. That does say a lot.
Yeah,
it says a lot to me, actually, because a lot of people that I've been around, I've had to deal with in that situation for years, because I know I've dealt with a lot of people that have situations like, one of my good friends who lives in Colorado. He just moved out there a few months ago, back to last year, and been doing a good thing, and that was really something that helped him out. So, I mean, at this point right now, I feel like growth is something that physically can be seen, as long as it's something that is apparently shown up enough, you know what I mean? In the way that it needs to, and I see you definitely reaching out in a way. So, like, I feel like I need peace. I want all my peoples to be at peace, and that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So, like,
it's also like to know how many people are actually in recovery, because let's face it, like, COVID fucked up so many people. You
gotta understand that, man. Like, and for me, if it, like I said, bro, like, I have children, so, like, I had to keep my sanity, and it took me at some point getting away from certain people I had already attacked.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So even in that, it just has to be that way sometimes. And then when you deal with a situation, and some people just ain't ready for them hard times. We all ain't ready for them hard times. Shit, don't nobody want to live like 1923.
Totally.
You feel me? We like 2023 right now. You know what I mean? Even though it's crazy. But at the end of the day, we got to learn how to live and, be a person that understands that this world dishes out just as much bullshit to you as it does to each and every one of us. Some it does to work, some it does to others worse. So we just have to acknowledge that, you know what I mean, and be willing to be empathetic to the whole school. Because personally, this is the way that, if this is what the world was meant to be, then we have a lot looking up to us, you know what I'm saying, like at the end of this thing. It's a lot going on, man. And right now, quite frankly, we gotta, you know what I mean, we got a lot of work to do if we want this shit to still be going.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those situations where like, you really need to either connect in a way to get more minds in the same tracks and on the same, you know, ideology, at least to lock in this notion that this could actually work, that we can start seeing the right shit happen. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yep.
then we can start moving. You know, then we can start. You know what I mean? A whole new chapter of our life and how we set it. Because the way we've been living now is really what's been fucking us up. We gotta live. We gotta learn how to go back to what we knew from before, and use what we have now as just a way to keep it convenient, keep it just as convenient, but less, you know, usage. Like, we gotta definitely cut down on that usage. I see that. Like, damn, we use up so much oil in this fucking in the world today. Period. If we get away from that, I guarantee you we can stop a large sum of the problem that we have right now.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
you know,
hey, brother.
that's the
It's
bigger
almost
picture.
5:30. It's almost 5:30. Good talking as always.
You know.
I got to jet out
Salute
of
to
here.
you, brother. You do your thing, man. I gotta get out of here, bro. It's a
All right.
pleasure. I talk to you
Much love.
tomorrow. New Wave Music